Welcome everyone to our Aboriginal Tourism Product Awareness Program, or short ATPAP. My name is Miriam. I'm the Distribution Coordinator here at Tourism NT. And before we start, I want to respectfully acknowledge and honor the Aboriginal people of the Northern Territory and recognize the continuation of culture, connections to land, water and country. We pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. Welcome, or Palia, to our Q2 ATPAP webinar. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. As always, we're super excited to showcase some incredible Aboriginal tourism products from the Northern Territory to you, our amazing travel trade partners. Today, we're heading to the Uluru Kata Tjuta National Park, such a powerful and significant place to experience Aboriginal stories and history on country. When you visit this area, you're truly walking on the land of the Ananu people, whose stories and deep connection to country are felt everywhere. That's why joining a guided tour is an absolute must when visiting this area. And we're lucky to have two fantastic operators joining us today to share more about their tours and experiences from this region. Cameron from Uluru Private Tours and Ella from SEIT Outback Australia. Both businesses operate in the same area, yet offer very unique styles of touring. While they're not Aboriginal-owned businesses, Aboriginal culture and storytelling are at the heart of what they do, and Ananu guides often lead these experiences, giving visitors a truly authentic perspective. But I'll let our presenters share more about their tours shortly. To set the scene for our operator presentations today, I'd love to start with our latest NT Masterclass video, filmed during the NT Roundup Famil in the Red Centre. It's a perfect glimpse into the magic of Uluru and what makes this region so special. Before we get stuck into it, just a few words, as per usual, on the housekeeping. If you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A box. There will be a question-answer session at the end of each of our operator presentations or at the end of the webinar. So please feel free to pop the questions in the chat box. This session is being recorded and I will upload it to our trade website later today. I will also send a quick follow-up email to all ATPAP members after the session. It will include the presenters' contact details, the recording link, and a short questionnaire about the content of today's webinar session. So make sure to listen carefully. Remember, if you're actively engaging in the program, you'll go into the draw to win a spot on our ATPAP Famil in June 2026, an amazing opportunity to experience these products firsthand and connect with the people behind them. To be in the draw, simply watch the session and complete the questionnaire. That's all it takes. And for those of you joining us live today, you're automatically in the running to win our Bush Balm gift box. Let me quickly show you. This is what it looks like. Ta-da! And we will let the lucky winner know later today. So good luck. And that's all from my end on the admin. Let me quickly share my presentation with you. Right. And then for those of you joining today for the first time, just a quick reminder what the aim and core mission of this program is. To put it simply, our mission is to promote and support the growth of the Aboriginal tourism industry in the Northern Territory by educating and empowering the travel trade to include diverse Aboriginal businesses and experiences in their sales offerings. By working together, we aim to increase visitation to the Northern Territory, showcase the rich cultural heritage of the region, and create sustainable economic opportunities for Aboriginal communities. Fabulous. And then from here, we will have a look at the masterclass before I give up to our presenters. As I said, the second installment of our new peer-led learning series was filmed during our NT Roundup Famil in April 2025. and much of the footage was captured at Ice Rock Resort. It offers a great glimpse into the incredible experiences our agents enjoyed while exploring this special part of the Northern Territory. And just in general, the NT Masterclass series is designed to help agents like you learn from each other with real insights, selling tips, and first-hand experiences you can use when promoting the NT. It's by agents for agents, and there's plenty more to come. But enough from me, let's have a look. And if there's no sound, please let me know immediately. Thank you.
We are on the NT Roundup Mill. We have been to Alice Springs, we've been to Kings Canyon, and we're currently in Uluru for Uluru. It's my first time in the Red Centre. I've been to Darwin before, but yeah, first time in the Red Centre, which is really exciting.
Every single time you go to any of these tours, it just blew you away to a next level.
The most surprising part for me has been the connection to land and the history and the experience of all the people who run the businesses out here. I think it's been really, really surprising to me to see so many family-owned and operated businesses.
Go for a wander, have a guide, they'll show you a few spots, and it's just that feeling around there. Take your time.
Especially as a Townsville agent, I think the connection that people feel to this place, even from so far away, is a really, really big selling point. It's not just about coming, seeing the rock and going home. It's about connecting with the people who live here.
There is so much more here than you ever think you will need. You may think 2 or 3 days or something like that will be enough just to tick off a few things on your list. That list will become longer and longer the more you look into it and listen. So just allow that more time to have that experience. Slow down, take it in, and you'll be rewarded with lifelong memories and experiences that just will last forever.
Definitely talk to your clients about what interests them, because what interests you as an agent may not interest your clients themselves. And vice versa, what interests your clients may not interest you as an agent. Find out what they're comfortable with. Obviously, it's a really big place, so self-drive may not suit everyone, or going on a group tour may not suit everyone. They may not want to do all the same things. So I think it's really important to talk to your clients and find what they really think would suit them.
Connection, passion, and awe.
Wow, connection, and for me, nature.
Wow, it's been such a good trip, and I hope these impressions give you a bit of a better idea what it's all about. With this, I would like to introduce our presenters today. Cameron from Uluru Private Tours unfortunately couldn't log in as a presenter. This happens sometimes. We all know technology is not always on our side, but he is basically here as an attendee, and we have a pre-recording, so it's all good. Uluru Private Tours offers personalized small group experiences around Uluru Kata Tjuta National Park, and by working closely with the local Ananu guides, they are sharing authentic insights into Ananu culture and country with a focus on meaningful tours that connect visitors with the land's stories and traditions. And then our second presenter today is Ella from SEIT Outback Australia. Many of you surely know SEIT or have at least heard about SEIT. They're a small group touring specialist in the Red Centre, offering exclusive, adventurous and interpretive cultural and landscape experiences around Uluru, Kata Tjuta and beyond. So first up, let's hear what Cameron had to say. He had a fantastic pre-recording, so we will still hear everything. So great to have you on board for our ATPAP webinar. I'm going to give up to you to present your company.
Oh, well, thank you very much for that, Miriam. My name's Cameron, and and I represent Red Spaces. I'm the sales and marketing manager for what everyone's been waiting for. Guys, we have a product that involves Uluru and cultural tourism. So today I'm going to take you through exactly what we're doing and how it's also benefiting the tourists out back getting a cultural experience, and also the Ununu people of Multijulu, which are our tour guides. These tour guides, they're elders, they're artists, they're people that live, out in the national park. So this is the most authentic kind of connection that I feel like we can present to you today for that in the region. I'm just going to share my screen so you can see a little bit more of some of our products that we have out back. All right, so guys, this is just a little bit about us. So for the last 20 years, Uluru Private Tours, in partnership with Ununu communities of the Northern Territory, have been providing visitors immersive and cultural experiences through the Australian Red Centre. Renowned for our cultural authenticity and sustainability, our tours combine expert guides with Ununu hosts, sharing insights into 50,000 years of Aboriginal culture. And our mission is to create respectful, enriching journeys into the Red Centre while empowering the Ununu communities through employment and sustainability development. By bridging language and cultural gaps, our team ensures every guest leaves with unforgettable memories and a deeper appreciation for this extraordinary journey. So guys, I'm going to just jump straight into some of our products now, and you'll get a feeling for what we're actually doing and how it's different out back. So obviously our Uluru Sunset Tour, it's quite standard. We cover all the highlights that guests would generally get on a normal tour. However, the big difference is that one of the Ununu guides will join your guest for a 90-minute cultural walk, which is generally going to be the Kunya walk to the Multijulu waterhole, talking about stories of Kunya and Uluru throughout the actual rock formations. And, this is one of those experiences that is led by Ununu, and you're going to get an amazing cultural experience. And also being able to spend that time with Ununu and understanding them, asking questions and things like that at the end, it's definitely very enriching. So that one there goes for about 4 hours. We've got a guide that will be credited, who will be the actual main guide that picks you up from the resort and takes you out to Uluru, doing the different experiences of, Uluru itself, but then obviously incorporating the Ununu host at one stage of the tour as well. So that one there will actually end with a beautiful sunset overlooking Uluru, which captures that glow that everyone seems to want to go out there and get that beautiful photo. We also offer what we call is one of our cultural experiences. So this is something that guests can come and meet us out at the rock. So whether that's going to be a campfire experience here, which you can see, which we do at the cultural centre. So that's a sit down at the Ima grounds, where we'll actually present different tools and weapons with Ununu and talk about culture and stories and the significance behind some of those things. We also offer a Mala walk, which is one of the major walks at the rock, that incorporates different caves where we can talk about the art on the caves that depict different things that are significant for cultural reasons, and also take you through to learn about the Mala story, which is one of the main stories there. We call them Chukapa. So that's that experience there. And the Kunya walk, which is about a 1 hour experience, which, as I mentioned, takes you through to the waterhole, a beautiful cave, and the story of Kunya and Liru. So guys, we offer also like sunrise tours. This one can be incorporated with Ununu as well. However, it's something that we prefer to do with a sunset tour, and that one there will take you through all those major highlights as well with one of our private guides. We do Kata as well, which we can do 2 major walks. So it's the Walpa Gorge, which is a 2-kilometre walk, which is great for just anybody. So if it's people that don't have the fitness levels to do the larger walk, which is Valley of the Winds, which we also offer, That walk itself is about 7 kilometers and does include some inclines and, a little bit more fitness level to do that one, which is an amazing experience in itself. And, we can tell you a little bit about culture, but not too much, because those stories are sacred and you have to be initiated into communities to actually learn those. Other than that, guys, we do a tour that's a bit farther. It's about 3-hour drive away to Kings Canyon, where we'll sit you down and we'll tell you all about the significance of the communities around there. There's also the beautiful Rim Walk, which is about 7 kilometers. That walk there goes into, prehistoric rainforest areas in the Garden of Eden with water holes and just amazing views overlooking a landscape that is so barren. So that's just a little bit about some of our products that are the highlights, but we also offer flexible touring. So if there's anything that the guests want to do that's a bit different, or incorporating some of these tours together, that's possible. Just a quick look at some of our rates. We don't charge like a per person rate. It's more just for the vehicle itself. So I'll go through some of that with you later. But these are our rates. So for up to 6 people, $1,100. That's for a 4-hour tour, either sunrise or sunset. And the Uluru guide themselves, it's $250 extra for those tours. We do prefer cash on the day if that works for your guests, but if not, we can incorporate that rate into our costing, which then, it would be something that we can talk about when we start working together later. We've got Kings Canyon and our Uluru cultural products themselves, where you'll meet us out there. We do have a minimum number of 20 people based on a $44 per person rate. So that's our kind of, cultural walk experience. So it's $880 plus $44 per person over. The extra cost is just because if there's a few extra people, we'll actually bring more Uluru stuff out. So in the past, we've run these tours with, 2, 3 Uluru and your group, and also we've done it with families and groups of 5 Uluru staff coming out and their kids and everything too, getting involved, which is all a part of a bit of a training program to kind of immerse Uluru into the tours and the tourism industry out back. Customized touring, guys, we've got a 19-seater bus, so we can do stuff with larger groups, and we can incorporate all this together. So please talk to me if there's anything you need for larger groups. We can definitely do that as well. And our step-on guiding, so for a lot of companies that don't have an accredited guide, it is a requirement out back, so we can jump on and do a step-on guide, which will then give you access to the national park itself. So that's just a little bit about our rates and structure there, guys, and what we can offer. But really, how this helps is it's amazing. What we're doing to support the Indigenous community out back, it's huge. Our guys are constantly working with community. Often, they've been initiated and, they've got family in community as well. So, we're not helping our employees, we're helping our family. And it's a very kind of close connection that we have with them. And it also kind of ensures that the younger generation can be educated about the tourism industry, and we can uplift them to understand how they can potentially move into that as a career path in the future. This is all also about keeping the industry of the outback tourism in Australia and giving money back to the community itself. So that gives you a bit of an idea of what we're trying to do in our mission out back. So just moving on now to our product, some of our guides here. You'll see our main guide here, Leroy. He's the director of the company. This is one of our standard vehicles, which is the Hyundai iMax. So we've got 2 of those. We've got a few off-road vehicles too, for anything that we do that's a bit farther and we can't really get through with a normal vehicle. So you'll see that there. I'll give you a bit of an idea of some of our guides, and this is Shirley here in one of the caves with some of our guests. This is another one of our staff. She's an artist, so she's taken some artwork out, which they often do to kind of show the guests different meanings behind the art. And yeah, these are also artists and different people that are incorporated into this these tours. Just learning so much about culture and We often do a lot of drawing in the sand as well, so that kind of significant to the cave art as well, which is where it started from, the sand drawings. So these are just some photos there. This is our campfire, so you get a bit of an idea. We've got all the weapons and tools. We've got Indigenous elders here, it's Billy and Lulu, and our guide there, which is kind of taking the guests through the experience itself. So that's some of our photos there, just to give you an idea. Guys, I am the sales and marketing operation for Red Spaces. So these are my contact details here. If you'd like to, get involved with this project and giving your guests the cultural experience Outback, please contact me on info@Australian Private Tours. This is my phone number, so give us a call and I'll be more than happy to have a chat with you about how we can work together, which is mainly going to be just through, I guess, ResD, which is our booking software system. So we can just coordinate tours that are backed on that, and I'll send you through a confirmation order form, and yeah, we can work together on your different requirements. So yeah, thanks again, guys, for having the time to have a chat with me today, and I'll take it back to Miriam from there.
Yeah, that was Cameron. I will obviously also send the contact details out again in the follow-up email. And in the meantime, we have received 2 questions for Cameron. So Cameron, if you are online, please let me know, and I hope you can actually answer them through the Q&A system. I will publish them. First question is, can Uluru Private Tours provide French or Italian-speaking guides? So if you have an answer for that, Cameron, would be appreciated if you can put it in the chat. And then the other question is, can you do the Kings Canyon tour as a return trip from Ice Rock Resort in 1 day? So I'll put that out to you, Cameron. Otherwise, you can get in touch, Celine, with Cameron later. So thanks so much for that. And then our second presenter is Ella from SEIT. Ella, are you here?
Well, thank you so much, Miriam. Thank you for having us. My name is Ella. I'm a key account manager for SEIT. And SEIT is a small tour group operator. We operate in Red Center or Uluru with the goal to foster and connect between traveler and the destination. We do this by collaborating with local people to establish captivating experiences that immerse travelers in local culture and history. I was lucky enough to visit Uluru, and I was lucky enough to meet Aboriginal guides and learn the Aboriginal language of Ananu people. And one of the words that I want to share with you is Palia. Palia, on Aboriginal language of Uluru people, means hello, goodbye, okay, thank you, depending on the context. And sometimes it could mean go away, depends on the tone of the voice. We are part of AT Kings group. Probably you've heard of AT Kings, and SEIT operates, as I said earlier, only in Uluru Red Center. All our tours crafted based on 4 pillars: spirit, emotion, insight, and task. Task is probably the most exciting part of it because you get to involved into the activities with Aboriginal guides. This is a map. Basically, on the right, this is just to give you an idea on where you're at. On the right corner, once you land at the airport, our AT Kings charters will take you to the village where all the accommodations are. This is our fleet. As I mentioned before, we have 3 types: a car, a 12-seater minivan to go off the road, and a 15-seater minivan. And our maximum capacity is 15 people, and average is 11. We offer different types of tours, and we have seen Uluru sunset and sunrises. This perfect tours to start the journey and have your first impression of Uluru. to see the landscape, to see the beautiful formations with a glass of bubbles. Then another tour we have is Makona. Makona is probably longest tour that we have. It's for about 8 hours. You visit a couple of places. You visit the salt lake. It's a natural phenomenon with a salty grass and bubbling pools. That salt lake provides minerals for animals, so it's very important for their nature. Then we will stop at the Current Spring Castle Station, cattle station for dinner, and a chat with the family who owns it and sharing the stories. They will share with you local wisdom and fun moments and the perspective of distance. It's important always watch each other backs there and think ahead. And there is no emergency. They cannot afford it due to the rural location, so they have to be very prepared. And the closest city to Uluru is Ice Rock, is 500 kilometers away. So you have to be really ready for everything. And I'll show you the video of the Matkona tour. I already talked about SEIT Pachi, but I just want to emphasize on this tour. This is the deep cultural experience. So basically, we will have a tour guide that will take us to the cultural center to pick up an Aboriginal guide. And every time people coming back from this tour, they have very different experience and stories to tell. Depends on the guide. Sometimes there will be a family, a guy and a lady coming to pick you up. Sometimes it will be a lady with a kid. She couldn't leave him at home, so she bring him with her, and it just gives more fun and more intimate experience. And depends on who you are with, that will depends on your activities. We had a beautiful couple, and they share with us men's and women's business of Ananu people, traditions, and a lady took us to inland, and she shows how to forage the bush taka or witchery crab. And I just wanna show you guys what is like. We basically get them from the ground. The Aboriginal lady, Aboriginal guy, she got it from the roots of the tree. So she dig under the tree, pulled up the roots and opened them up, and they were all lining inside. Then she cooked it for us. She offered us to try. No one wants to try a live creature, so she offered us to cook. She grilled it. She made a fire, grilled it for us, cut it in small pieces, and give it to try. And no one still wants to try it. And then she goes, well, if you do, it will clear your devil spirit. Then everyone in the group decided to give it a go. And it was not bad. It has a nutty flavor. It's actually fun to try it and then tell the stories of your experience. It's an experience of a lifetime. At the end of the tour, we have an amazing opportunity to talk to them and ask any questions. I had a lot of questions, and but one of my main questions was how long Ananu have been on that land, and they just said since the creation. So they're really the oldest nation on this planet, and it's fascinating how important for them to look after it, to be the owners, because to look after the Uluru land it's not an easy gig. You have to really understand the flora and fauna, and they have the deep understanding of flora and fauna. So whoever is interested in nature, it's definitely a way to explore. Thank you so much. I will, please let me know if you have any questions, or if you have someone in mind to, an interest. I'll send you my details to you. We have in total 11 itineraries to choose from. From the tours ranges from 1 hour to 8 hours. So it's all depends on your client and your personal interest. On the way back, we saw this camel that the Aboriginal guys spotted. Aboriginal men, they are hunters, and they see very far away. And they see all these animals that blends in with the nature. And we just said to him, Palia, and I'm saying Palia to you guys as well. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Ella. Oh, sorry, I hear myself. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ella. I have one question from Maria, and she asks if there is a minimum number of participants for the tours.
There will be, it depends on the tour, because we can do a private tour. We have a car who can have 1 or 2 people. It really depends. We can accommodate as many people as you guys want. There is no minimum, but there is a maximum because we want to stay as a small group. So 1 or 2 people, please welcome. We can organize a private tour.
Okay, excellent. I will, as mentioned before, obviously share your details. So if anyone has any further questions, I didn't see anything further come through, they can direct it straight at you. So thank you so much, Ella, for joining us and for your presentation. And this basically brings us to the end of today's webinar session. Thank you so much for joining and for being part of the ATPAP program. We hope you enjoyed the session today and found it valuable. I'll send out the recording, as I had mentioned before, together with the presenter's contact details and a short questionnaire. And I will be, of course, in touch with the lucky winner of the Bush Balm gift box. So yeah, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And finally, a huge thank you to our wonderful presenters today. We appreciate you taking the time to share your amazing products and insights, be it pre-recorded or live. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. See you soon. Bye.